Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Terminathan and today we are back with some Sims 2 and this one is a pink cottage of some sort. I haven't got an official name yet. It will be the title. Maybe it will just be Pink Cottage, I'm not sure. But yes, I really wanted to build a micro home of some sort. This one isn't incredibly micro, but it's very small compared to some houses I've built on this channel, even though most of my houses have been quite small. Am I lying when I say it's a micro home, since it's like not really? Anyway, this is a pink cottage of some sort. For some reason I really wanted to do a pink house because I was playing The Sims 3. I can put a picture up on screen now, and I built a pink little house that kind of looked like this, and I was like, you know what, I want to build this in The Sims 2 because Sims 3, it's a good game, but it's a little bit frustrating to build in, especially for a video, because you have the game running and then you have recording software running, so it kind of goes a bit slower and everything takes long to load, and I couldn't be bothered to deal with it. So I was like, you know what, I'm going to build a house like that in The Sims 2, and I have a lot more CC in The Sims 2 and it just runs better, so I did it in here, and I actually really love how it came out. It went in a different direction to what I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like just this secluded pink house in the middle of nowhere, but I ended up adding like farm elements. I added like two little farm patches at the front, which I really love. It's something I don't think I've really ever done. I think I did it in a Sims 4 build, but that was for like an abandoned thing, so it wasn't like a fully functioning like farm. So this one has beehives, it has chickens, and it has like crops. As you can see now, I'm building the squares in which the plants will go in, and there's also a pond to the left of the house, which I love it so much. I have this mod, I don't know how to say her name, I think it's like Voyelle or something. She has a water mod and it makes the water look so good, the pond water as well, I mean the ocean water as well. So yes, this lot is a 2x2, so it is I think it's the biggest lot I've built in for a Sims 2 build. I think I usually go for like a 1x2 or a 1x1. So this one is actually on a bigger lot than usual, so I had more to play with, which was quite fun. Although I feel like I want to challenge myself more and try and do a bigger lot next time, maybe like a 3x3. And I've never built a castle. A lot of people say that the first thing they build in Sims is like a massive castle, because they always like try to go crazy the first time they play, like unrealistic expectations. So I feel like I want to build a castle, because I've been playing this game for like years and years now. I think the first time I got it on PC was 2011, which was Sims 3, but I have been playing Sims, like Sims 2 on the console, and I used to build in that, which was a lot of fun. But yeah, here's the chicken and the chicken pen at the back. I was just cycling through all the objects to see what I could put in. And there's like a little thing next to it, which like eggs can go in so they can hatch, and I really love that mod. I forgot who made it. It's on this one Tumblr account, and they make a bunch of farm things. They've got like cows and a lot of medieval type stuff, and oh my god, their stuff is just so amazing. The detail they put into it is immense, because like in The Sims 2 there's not really any farm animals like there is in The Sims 3, so they had to create everything from scratch when it comes to that. So they have to do all the coding and meshing all the objects, and you know, the respect I have for these people that make mods for The Sims 2, and well, any Sims game really. And as you can see, I do my signature leaves on the wall. I seem to do that in every single house. Like whenever there's an empty wall and I don't want to put a window there, I'm like, you know what, let's just throw some leaves on there. Like it's kind of like a band-aid on like a meteorite hole, I don't know, but it works usually. And here I'm doing the kitchen, and the kitchen I really didn't like at first. I kind of I stopped doing the kitchen, like because I started doing it first as I am now, but then I kind of let it sit by itself for a bit, and then I come back to it at the end and I make it look how I wanted it to, because I was trying to make everything as pink as possible, but then I quickly noticed that that wasn't really going to be doable with the content I have in my game. Like I do have some custom content which comes in pink, but not enough to make like a whole pink house build. Like you see those people do like the berry challenge, whatever it's called, where they have like themed colors. So yeah, on the inside I do start trying to do everything pink, but as it goes on I slowly do kind of transition into like a normal kind of house colors, nothing crazy. And here I'm picking oh, I love this TV. I think it's CC, I think it's from The Sims 3, and I really love it. I use it in like every house that I build now. and I adore it. I have like a thing in Sims for like vintage TVs. I don't know what it is, I just really love the look of vintage TVs, because flat TVs, they kind of have like no character. So when you have these vintage type TVs, like big box TVs, it kind of just makes it like, it kind of like sets the scene of the house. Like you can tell what like theme it's going for, like, you know, early 2000s, like maybe late 90s type of thing. Well, this one I have in this house is like way older, but you get what I mean. And there's the desk I'm using, and I have like an ice cream above it, because I did want to, I think for this house it's kind of themed for like an older woman, maybe like a couple, and I feel like she's just this type of woman that loves to make everything herself. And I also wanted for this house to go for a bit more open plan. As you can see, I don't have a door for the bedroom, it's kind of just like an archway, not an archway, like a hole in the wall. Same thing for the kitchen, and I wanted to make it as open plan as possible. Since it is so small, it kind of makes it feel a lot bigger than it actually is. And then I love this bed as well. You know, Sims 2 modders have like the best meshing skills I've ever seen. Like, I think when I was younger and I used to get a lot of CC for The Sims 3, all of it was so ugly. I don't know what it was. It was also, I don't know if it was just my computer at the time, it was like awful, but it all looked so like out of place. But in The Sims 2 it kind of just fits in really well, and like I don't think I'll ever get bored of The Sims 2. I just love it so much. And there's been a resurgence of The Sims 2 actually recently on YouTube. A lot more people are creating content for the game, which makes me really happy, because I actually only really started playing the PC version of Sims 2 in 2014 when they released it for free on Origin. So I'm somewhat new to The Sims 2 in terms of actually knowing the ins and outs of it, because I played The Sims 2 on console when I was younger, but that's nothing like the PC version. And then I went straight to Sims 3 on PC. So I never really got to experience the full fat version of The Sims 2 until around 2014 when they released it for free. So I've kind of just been enjoying all of this content since. And I think one thing that speaks quite a lot is that The Sims 2 and The Sims 4, I both started playing them in 2014. Obviously The Sims 2 was given for free and The Sims 4 released in 2014, and I play The Sims 2 more than The Sims 4, which I think kind of says a lot about the longevity of The Sims 4 and how like replayable it is. And I'm not happy with The Sims 4 at the moment. I feel like whenever I do a Sims 3 or Sims 2 video, I'm just moaning about Sims 4, because I think it's a good game, just not a good Sims game when compared to the older ones. It's not a bad game, it's just I just like The Sims 2 and Sims 3 more. I think one of the reasons is because I love to create worlds all by myself. Like the world that I'm building in now, I created from scratch all by myself. Whereas in The Sims 4, everything's just kind of like given to you, and it's like I can't customize this. What if I wanted a medieval world? There's like Sims walking around with cell phones in their hands. What am I supposed to do about that? So I feel like it restricts your kind of play style, especially for I know a lot of Sims 2 players, they and Sims 3, they play in like a medieval style, so like there's no electronics or anything, and you can't really do that in The Sims 4 because it's kind of just like hard coded to be in like the current times. I mean, I'm sure you could heavily mod it to make it kind of fit your needs, but it's kind of not worth it when you can go to The Sims 3 and Sims 2 and just have like the full fat experience. So I feel like with The Sims 4 you kind of have to have like, because you can play the game so many different ways, you kind of need to pick which game is kind of best for the type of like save file you're going for. For me personally, I like to build whole towns and things like that, so The Sims 3 and The Sims 2 are kind of like the ones for me, whereas The Sims 4 it's kind of like, you know, it's quite easy to build in, but I'd rather put more effort in for The Sims 3 and Sims 2 to kind of get better results and be more immersed in my gameplay for what that is. And as you can see, I'm going back to the kitchen now to fix it up. I added like a divider where the fridge was, and I really love how it came out. And I actually used a carpet on the counter to make it look like a drying rack, as you can see next to the sink. I couldn't find one that I had, because I think I had one in The Sims 2, but I couldn't find it, so I just repurposed the carpet on an OMSP so I could use it as a drying rack. And I'm noticing now that that mirror is the wrong way around. It's like facing the wall, and it's really annoying me. I need to go fix that. Oh, and by the way, the download link is in the description if you want to download this house. So yeah, it will be on my, it'll be like a Tumblr link. It'll be easy to see in the description. And as you can see, I'm adding OMSPs for the arches to give them more definition. oh god, I'm choking, to give them more definition, just to make them look more doory rather than holes in the wall. And yes, I overall love how this house came out. The screenshots are at the end. They will be coming up any minute now, and I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember to give it a like, subscribe, click the notification bell, and yeah, bye.